Hello, 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 everyone. I want to give you the warmest of welcomes to Poetry and Peace. This is our very first show. I'm your host, DamnMsBrown. You can find me on Twitter at DamnMsBrown or Cash Only. That's 3 Ys on Instagram. But without further ado, I do want to hop right into tonight's show. First up, we do have Oche. He is a poet out of Pennsylvania, and he will be performing a couple pieces for us tonight. He is 1/3 of the hip hop group The Field, and I'll let him tell us a little bit more about himself and get into his art.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. Once again, I'm 1/3 of the group The Field, and I got a new single out that's called So Cold. You can check it out on all platforms. My name is Oche, Oche, Igboy, Igboyi. That's Igboyi. And you can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and everything. This first piece is about Daring the Dream. A young man, he didn't do it just because someone said that he couldn't do it, but then he does. I said a young man, he didn't do it just because someone said that he couldn't do it, but then he does. And shocks the whole world who didn't believe that he was somebody he could achieve and he could succeed. In the same streets that we breathe, we sleep and we cleave to the things we say that we want but don't really need. What happens when all that you have is all that you want, but not what you need? I want to hold on to something that's real, y'all. I want to hold on to something that's real. I just want to hold on to something that's real, y'all. I want to hold on to something that's real. That's that piece. The next one that I like to do, it has really been sparked by the movement that we've seen across the globe, where a lot of people are awakening to the need for justice for Black people in America. And that kind of prompted this one. And a lot of people have said a lot of stuff. And there was even a pastor that had a conversation with a prominent gospel rap artist. And he mentioned something about white blessings. And that was something that was unfathomable of somebody who calls themselves an ally to the movement to say something like that. And then a pastor to say something like that. It was just kind of crazy how tone deaf he could be. So I put this verse together for a friend of mine. Right now, it's 11:20 in the PM. Rayshard Brooks got clapped running from them. Would the world know if we hadn't got it on film? Opportunity, our community, we ain't see 'em. It ain't no gladiator that frequents our coliseum. And if you think that you hard, you might be a mausoleum. Take this backpack to the back of the taqueria. Fill it straight to the brim. Leave a message for Slim. Tell him I've been grinding and I ain't even making ends. And probably if I find them, we can't even make amends. I ain't even making friends with half of the things I say. None of it makes sense to half of us pass away. Half of us Freddie Gray, or all of us George Floyd. Nobody's allowed to move. The establishment getting annoyed. I try not to avoid the movement, but the Rona got me second guessing all the ways I've been moving. Watch the media we consuming, cause Karen, she deny our greatness, yet she pray for our ruin. Reparations out of the question, they suggested. If we give it to them, that mean we kind of confessing. Mean we kind of regressing, mean we losing our leverage, mean we losing our blessing to help them fetch us a beverage. Will you please fetch me my slippers, my young nigga, my nigger, my Negro? Never gonna call you niggas. Used to entertain us, but now you mostly frustrate us. If we redistribute the wealth, you probably still hate us. How many Breonna Taylors before you get the message? There ain't a nigga alive that can hinder these white blessings. And that's that piece.
Wow. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit speechless. That was so politically correct and charged and so timely for everything that's going on right now. Like you said, that was amazing.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Okay, so go ahead and shout yourself out again. Let us know where we can find your music, your poetry, anything upcoming that you got going on. I know it is COVID, but if you're broadcasting anywhere else, if you got a book out, anything, just let us know what you're doing and where we can find you.
Thank you. Yeah, once again, my name is Oche Igboy. That's Oche IGBOYI. IGBOYI. And you can find me on Facebook. You can also find me. All my music is on Spotify. It's on all the major outlets. We got a single out right now with my boy Brill. It's called So Cold. So if you look up just Oche So Cold on YouTube or any platform, I'll come up and my music will come up. I really appreciate this opportunity and look forward to continue to share with y'all.
Definitely. And we love to have you back. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna move into our next act. We do have Lynn coming from Brooklyn. She's a recent college grad. She does things like photography, videography. She even creative directs for some projects. So we're gonna bring Lynn on to talk a little bit more to us about what she's got going on and show us some of her work. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? Can you hear us all right?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure that you're unmuted.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, hey, how are you, girl?
Good, good. And yourself?
I'm well. I'm so excited to see what you have for us today. I heard you got some photography for us.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and you are a recent college grad, right?
Actually, no. I graduated a couple of years ago, but I guess it feels like yesterday, so I guess you could say recent college grad.
So we're
It all works.
Congratulations either way. I do see your work is streaming right now, so I just want to get into that and have you talk us through some of these pictures that you have.
Awesome. So this was taken during a photo walk or photo tours. They're usually held out here in New York and Brooklyn, and they're free and open to the public. So anybody that wants to learn more about photography can join in and, explore photography from a different point of view.
Okay. And what is this, a man playing a horn?
Yeah, I just came across him sitting down and playing a sax, and I thought it was interesting. And this photo here was a couple was getting married, so I thought it was super, super dope. Ran across the street, got that before they left.
So definitely like an action shot.
Yeah, this is actually taken in Brooklyn. I can't remember the specific block, but this young man clearly is very, very strong, does push-ups and very great in upper body. So he posed for me, and I titled this "We Are Limitless."
So I'm seeing like a lot of your stuff is like on the move, on the go. None of these have been scripted. These weren't set up. These are just shots that you happen to be out and about.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So this is actually the boathouse. This is where I sell prints here from time to time. And I take photos of people, the crowd, and I print the photos out the same day. I have like a little mobile printer. Oh. Yeah. So very, very cool with that. This is in the Lower East Side. Speaks for itself, naughty and nice. Which one are you? But I thought it was pretty cool,
And which one are you?
I would say nice.
We're not going to get into which one I might be.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty cool. It depends on what day you catch me.
Well, see, that's why this picture works for both people. And I saw this out posted around New York, and obviously the words just captivated me. So I thought what made it deeper or in depth is just the graffiti around it. It gave, that New York vibe to really what's out here in these streets. Mm-hmm. And this is Brooklyn Bridge Park. This is the view at sunset. So people come from like all over the world to just, and that's One World Trade Center in the background. I don't want to misquote what bridge that is, so I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be disrespectful to the New Yorkers out here. But it's either Brooklyn or Manhattan Bridge. So this is a mural that's painted on Bowery Street. So it's an installation for artists, but every couple of months, I believe, it changes. So I can go back there now, and I don't know if they've been working through COVID, but I think that's what makes this super special now that, you may not ever see it again. And,
one could just come up and tag it or paint over it, and that's just okay.
Well, I think these guys are just, paid to paint the city nice. So I don't think that'll happen there, but This is Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn. This is where a lot of traffic comes through to Brooklyn. If you ever come, are you from Brooklyn?
No,
Or city?
I've been to New York once.
Okay, well, if you come back, come to Atlantic Terminal because this is actually right up the street. This is Biggie, and there, yeah, the place under it's Havana Outpost, and they have like tacos and drinks. It's super dope, and I shot this at night, and I just go with my vibe. Whatever looks good to me, and when I see a lot of faces that look like mine, I'm super attracted to making sure I capture that photo.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually caught this at a photo shoot. I noticed how beautiful the sky was, and the water was the same color as the sky. I was like, oh man, I got to capture that.
So you were in a photo shoot and you stepped away to take a picture of the background?
No, this was after.
Okay, it's amazing. No, I said I would have done the same thing.
Well, I try to go with the customer service, so
definitely
trying to give the good customer service.
So you say you do photo shoots for people as well. So you're not just an on the scene, taking pictures in the moment, but people are booking you. Give us some information about how that goes on. Like, how will we be able to get in touch with you to book you?
I've been fortunate because it's been a lot of word of mouth. So I've gotten a lot of business through friends and referrals, but you can go through my website, LinnTVProductions.com. You can book me there. My Instagram, LinnTV Productions. I have a photography book that I wrote. It's on Amazon. I have prints for sale, just to take me into your house and, have other people see, cool art. You never know, right?
Definitely. Okay, Lynn. Well, thank you so much. Everybody, make sure you check out Lynn, check out her Instagram and her website. Next up, we do have our headliner joining us, Miss Allison Victoria, also Indianapolis native, songstress, songwriter, performer, instrumentalist. But instead of talking about it, I'll just let her show you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, Allison, how are you?
I'm great. I'm blessed.
So you gonna do some music for us today?
Yeah, I got a little bit of my heart. I do a little bit of everything. I play a little bit, but I definitely love to have that support. So shout out to Willis for being here and helping me bring it to life. Because sometimes I can't quite play everything. I'm self-taught. So I was gonna have the piano, but I was like, no, let's simplify it. Let's just give him these vibes on the guitar, and yeah, I just like to give him my heart. So a little bit of that.
Definitely. Well, we're here to catch these vibes.
Alrighty. This first one means a lot to me. I share it pretty much anytime I get a platform. It's really important to plant a seed as an artist and tell a story. At least for me it is. And trust me, I appreciate all art. But this one speaks volume, so I'll let it do. I'll let it speak for itself. So shout out to Emily Sandy for this. You've got the words that change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You spent a lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you'll say something wrong. If no one ever hears it, how we gonna learn your song? So come on, come on, come on, come on. You got a heart as loud as lion, so I let your voice be tamed. Maybe we're a little different, there's no need to be ashamed. You got the light to fight the shadows, so stop hiding it away. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream till the words dry out. So put it in all of the papers. I'm not afraid. You can read all about it. Read all about it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. At night we're waking up the neighbors while we sing away the blues, making sure that we are remembered, yeah, cause we all matter too. If the truth has been forbidden and we're breaking all the rules, come on, come on, come on, come on. You've got the TV and the radio to pay our tune again. It's about time we got some airplay of our version of events. There's no need to be ashamed. I will sing with you, my friend. Come on, come on. I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna scream, tell the world straight out, support it in all of the papers. I ain't not afraid. You can read all about it, read all about it. Oh. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. I know that's not all you have for us.
No, I had a little bit more, but I did just want to say again that shout out to Emily Sandy for that one. And yeah, like I said, all the songs that you hear me share, either I wrote it and it's from my heart, or I heard it and it spoke to my heart. So yeah, but like that. And this song, speaking of originals, this song right here is my complete heart, you know. And it's actually mixed by Willis, and engineered by Willis. So if you would like to hear that, full production. It's produced by our good friend Man Dog, and it's on all platforms. And it's literally my heart in the song. I heard that and I was like, that is gonna be the way I put myself out there. So this is Let Go. It's on all platforms. Here we go. Complicated, overrated, trying to find the answers to why I try. It gets hard sometimes to stand up, to stand out, to stand proud, finding me to go out, but a smile. Say so myself, think for myself, and no one else. What feeling, what I'm feeling. Let go, and I mean really let go, you know. So just let go. You don't need it. Just believe in you. It can stop you. You survive the crash, won't you sing and dance? Throw up both your hands and let go. Let go. Let go. This was it. It feels so good to be free. I'm finally doing me. Ain't no stopping this train. Come on, sun, come on, rain. I'm feeling good in my skin. I found the light within. And I've been losing some friends. Can't please everybody. I'm feeling out of these days. I feel the sun on my face. If nothing else, I'm grateful for all the things I'm able. When you can bring my smile, I learned how to stand proud. I had to be myself, to learn how to let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Life complicated, underrated, and now I found the answers to why I tried. What I had to do was let go. Yeah. That is my heart right there. Oh, thank you.
I don't think you can hear me first. Thank you so much. Where can we find that song?
That is on all platforms. So Spotify, iTunes,
Apple,
YouTube, Apple Music. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything.
And you play the guitar too, right?
I do, but I'm gonna do that a little bit later. Yeah.
Yeah. Have it in the bag. We'll be waiting. You got something else for us?
We got our last one.
The last one for this set?
Yeah, this last one. It's one that I didn't know. I usually don't end on this one. Like whenever I finish a set, no matter how big or long. Like I usually try to stay up. But sometimes you have to plant those heavy seeds and let them grow. You know. So this song is one that really spoke to my heart. Like I said. So there you go. Do the punch drum. I stare in my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left her real me on the shelf. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. The tears on me are losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true about who you are, 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 yeah. Who you are, who you are, who you are, who you are, who you are. Brushing my hair, do I look perfect? I forgot what to do to fit the mold. The more I try, the less it's working. Yeah, 'cause everything inside me screams no, 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 yeah. Don't lose who you are in the blur of the stars. 'Cause seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. The tears on me are losing, everybody's bruising. Just be true to who you are, 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 who you are. Yeah. Okay, shout out to Willis for joining me.
My pleasure. All right.
I have to say that probably was the best one that I heard today.
Stop it.
Not to be okay.
That one, right? That one is one that is truly my heart. Like I said, all of it's my heart. So I'll keep saying that.
Yeah, definitely. But we are looking forward to hearing more from you, definitely, because you coming back, right?
Oh, I'm coming back for a little more.
Coming back for a little more. So everybody, make sure you stay locked, stay tuned. Right now we are going to go into a brief intermission with Lady Shabazz.
From here, tap on the mic. Are you hearing any of that tapping, brother? Oh, give me 1 second. Keep tapping, babe. Keep tapping. Nothing. All right, Fatima, can you take her another move? Hear any of that? All right, so babe, you have to speak loud, all right? And speak loud, all right? Almost. Speak loud, all right? That's it. Okay, gotcha.
Assalamu alaikum, peace family. I'm Sadiqa Shabazz from MGT Style. I am a tailor from New York City, and I have a couple of treats for you all. I represent the modest wear of the Nation of Islam, and I'm ready to show you some of the beautiful garments that I have made from these hands. We're starting with the naval collar Asiatic garment that is ruby red. And it has some closures here, as well as it's made from a knit fabric. And the underlay is a new tricot fabric. It's very loose, and it has a couple of darts to give it shape and form, but it's very modest and it's loose fitting. I have a pair of pants to accompany this style as well. This is made from bridal satin fabric. And I also have like a drape scarf that goes along with it and a tam that goes along with it as well.
No.
The next garment is a modest pencil skirt that is made from faux leather fabric. It has a very nice kick pleat. We believe in kick pleats and reserving and preserving our modesty. And I love the texture of this fabric also because the texture of the fabric is very unique. If you can see that it has scaly print as well as it has some print of imperfection of tan coloring, which makes it very unique and different from your average fabric. My next fabric that I made, which is a nice sweater, and this is called, what is this called again? It's made from the underbelly. It's called mohair, and it's made from the underbelly of a baby lamb. So this is pretty much high quality fabric that I make my garments from, and I love making from these type of fabrics because it gives a different scale of classification of clothing, high scale, high quality, as well as it's very unique. And I love the feel of it. It's very beautiful. And I can also pair these two outfits up together. This one here, as well as this one. Okay, my next segment, I also make male clothing also. So I made a couple of clothing for my husband. He likes baseball, so I made him a baseball jersey, velour, cotton velour outfit that he really likes. And I made him a pair of joggers to complement the style. I also made him a polo shirt. He loves polo, so I had to make him a polo shirt. He can wear these with a pair of jeans or a pair of shorts to the knees. He can rock it the way he likes. I thought this was very nice. Okay, for the next one I have is an outfit I just made a week ago, and this is a sensation on my Instagram. I made this in black, I made it in gray, and this is a cream colored, also called oatmeal tan. has belt loops. This is a nice feminine over flat with a drop crotch. It's very unique. I like this style.
Yes.
And I also make coats. Okay, so this is my faux leather waterfall jacket that I would wear in the fall time. If I would wear this in the winter time, I'll put like a nice sweater if we're going out. But if it's dead cold in New York City, I wouldn't wear this at all. But if it was a nice breeze in the air, I'll wear this outfit. So thank you for tuning in, and please tune into my Instagram page, as well as I'm going to be launching my YouTube page called NGT Style, where I'm going to be teaching professional tailoring and sewing. So I hope you all will subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Lady Shabazz. That was an amazing collection we just saw. Do you know how sophisticated you have to be to have a velour baseball outfit with matching joggers? We are definitely looking forward to that YouTube channel coming soon. So in the meantime, I did mention that I am a poet myself. So I am going to read a piece for you. It is called I Love Black Men. You know what I love? Black men. Physically superior, you hold your strength in your heart. Strong in more ways than a few. Without our black men, sisters, what would we do? I need them. I crave them. I enjoy them. And I hope that they realize that they need us too. My love for my black men is deeper than the present. This love is historical, primal, innate. I don't think I could ever love any other group just as much simply based off the fact that I constantly wonder if they can do something as effortless as being able to relate. Relate to my frustrations of having to be twice as good and twice as smart, twice as conscious and wearing a double veil every time I walk out my front door. Black man, for you I was made to be. A piece of you, flesh of my flesh, taken from your rib, I am woman, your confidant, soldier, and wife to be. Black man, don't you know that I love you? But at times I don't feel like I get that love back. It's as if you've contorted and misconstrued the original meaning of exotic, absent minded of the fact that to be exotic is to be black. As strong as you are, I carry not one, not two, but three times your strength. For 42 weeks inside of me, I carry your legacy, your lineage, and for the right black man, I would do anything, anything you ask of me. Black man, special in more ways than a few. There is no other race that comes in as many shades as you. Beige, bronze, sienna, mahogany, chestnut, and chocolate too. The list goes on, but I'll say it again. No other race comes in as many shades as you. Black man, Blake, brave, timeless, the quintessential man. Put your trust in me. Help me turn your dreams into our plans. Let me ease your senses after a long day out in society. I'll let you bury your stress inside of me and hold you close when the weight of the world gets to be too much. Whether that means you talk, say nothing, or simply sob quietly. Black man, is the weight of your heart truly through your stomach? Or can I navigate, make my way to the core of you by other means? I mean, tell me what you need. I mean, tell me how to please. I meant, let me please your needs and satisfy your soul. I know they say that black doesn't crack, but dear black man, I want to be with you until our dying days and until we look old. Black man, I'll say it again. You're the first and the last that I'll ever love. I put you on a pedestal higher than the rest, and when our bodies are laid to rest, ashes to ashes, I'll meet you in heaven. I'll see you up above. Sisters, without our black men, what would we do? Brothers, I hope you realize that you need us too. So that's my piece. Make sure that you do check us out, Poetry and Peace, every 2 Sundays. Next up, we do have another treat for you. We have a photographer coming again from New York. His name is Christopher Cook. Visually Conscious is the name of his brand. So we're gonna go through and see some pieces from him and let him tell us about his pieces. Hi, Christopher.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Get another productive day. Try to keep myself busy as much as possible. Oh, that's some of my pieces. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, definitely. I'm
Can you
seeing
hear me?
photo up. Yep, I can definitely hear you checking in. Our first photo. Can you describe what's going on in this photo? Is this a live action?
So a lot of stuff you see right now is live action. I'm currently documenting the Black Lives movement currently going on in New York. What you see right now is a kind of protest between Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter. And in that particular piece, you just see one just two different sides. The side of like a black officer and the side of a black protester. And I think, especially on like just on the photo before, it's just really you just see just how they communicate, and it's kind of like I mean, for just how I look at it, it's very overwhelming as well too. A lot of stuff I just captured throughout the protest. It's definitely emotional.
It's definitely emotional. And can you maybe speak to us about how it feels to be a spectator? Because if you're taking these pictures, are you able to be involved? Is this a movement that you're wanting to be involved in? How does it, how do you internalize everything that's going on and remember to stay behind the lens? Is that a challenge for you?
Well, one thing I have to realize is that as a journalist first, I'm here to pretty much document what's going on. So that's my main priority right now. Of course, if I see something, and if it's in my right to help, then I'm going to do so because I'm human. If I see someone get hurt,
Mhm.
I'm going to help them up regardless. Uh, but it's you're in the fine line where it's like you're here for a particular job, you want to document what's going on, but you don't want to get too more well involved because
Mhm.
sometimes what you could do could cause even more drama and could cause more drama or just cause more confusion. Usually the best thing I like to do is just kind of like know who the organizers and then kind of like follow in line from there. Because in a sense, I think we're just helping each other out.
Definitely. How often are you able to go out and get footage? And is it just going to be pictures or are we going to get videos too in this documentary?
For right now, I have been just doing only photos. I have some videos, but just I'm still trying to get everything together from what I'm seeing. I remember like the first day I went to one of the protests, and it was in Barclay, and I really didn't expect so much. But one thing led to another, and I literally just saw a whole bunch of I mean, I don't even know. It's still kind of hard to explain. It's a lot of things happen, and I have to step back and just like thought about it, just like, huh, we're really into like civil rights movement going on right now. Uh, but I mean, for the most part, like I try to like go every so often. I do my research like before I head out to go any protest. I research who's organizing it, who's part of the organizers, who's the
Mhm.
organizers that's going to be there as well too. I try to make sure like where I go out there for a reason.
Definitely. And you did mention the civil rights. Looking at your photographs, it's hard for me to even separate this is 2020 and like me looking at pictures in history books. Like the way you captured this, it really had like this nostalgic look. I don't know how you did that, but it's very amazing.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I think one thing when I start documenting this photo series was I wanted to make sure to make my photos timeless as possible, but very relevant of what's going on. Like I truly do believe as I document, this is kind of like you know how they say those who don't know the history and are due to repeat it. I feel like what's going on right now is kind of repetition, and you know, it's with my photos. I'm hoping to just have when people view it, I want them to like, wow, I want them to second guess in the sense, when this was created, because I want to just show that how things just kind of line up in history and just tend to like go again over and over again like a cycle.
Definitely. And can you maybe tell us about what was your favorite part about documenting this so far? Like, is there anything that happened or anything that you learned that you were not expecting?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Maybe as we're wrapping up, like tell us your favorite picture that you took during this documentary.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of hard to even pick, to be honest. Uh, every time I go there, I just kind of like learn something new, or I get like I get like find an image that I really like from it. I think maybe the one of them I really do enjoy the most is it's one with the guy flexing, and he's like with the line of police right in front of him. And I think for that, like, I probably like that. I guess overall, mainly because it shows strengths and show like, why the reason we're being here. And it's something that I definitely could relate to. I have another favorite as well too, and this was at Barclays as well too. And I think one thing why I like this image the most, I call it is pretty much the point. Uh, and pretty much it's a protester, like, pointing to cops and with her fists up in the air. And I like that because like it symbolizes multiple things, but also in the background, like you also notice like people who was at the protest. And one thing I noticed like while going like to each protest, I feel that a lot of people have like different narratives when they're there.
Definitely. And where can we find you so that everybody can do this on their own time? Like, where can we find your work?
Oh, okay, cool. My Instagram is visually VISUALLY_conscious, and my website is www.chriscook.photo. Definitely a pleasure just to be able to tell you guys a little bit while I'm working on this photo series, and I'm pushing forward for a photo book in the future. So stay tuned.
Definitely. Stay tuned, everybody. That was Visually Conscious. Next up, we do have our second and final poet, Hakim. He's going to come to the screen, do some pieces for us, and tell us a little bit more about his work and what he's got going on. Also, if you could tune back in with us every 2 weeks, we are here, Poetry and Peace, YouTube streaming live. Hey, make sure that you're not on mute. Hello, Hakim. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me though?
We can definitely hear you.
All right.
Okay, so I was just letting them know you'll be sharing some poetry with us tonight.
I'm excited. So I want to thank you all on your platform there, Poetry and Peace. I want to thank y'all. I just want to thank y'all for the opportunity that in these hard and trying times, you guys are thinking about lightening up this dark hour that we're living in and putting some smiles on our faces. So I want to thank y'all for the opportunity for performing. And I'm going to do a couple pieces and I'm going to go right to it. This first piece I want to do is called This Ain't Love. Put on your seatbelt. It's kind of tense. And then I'm going to do something called Back in the Day. All right? So let's go. How do you know when it's love? And how do you know when it's true? We broke our commitments to for better or worse. And worse, to God we said I do. How do you know when it's love? And I diss my family for this one. And I promised I would never leave her. And now here I am with this one. How do you know when it's love? I guess the butterflies were too distracting. I guess my best man was more attractive. Call me a sucker, I still wanted you back. And how did you know? When butterflies linger, why do we hide the ring on our finger? How do you know? I said, how do you know when it's love? And how do you know when it's true? I wanted to kiss you so passionately that our tongues made love and had an orgasm. I want to make love to you and feel the same way when it's over, without walking on thin ice afterwards, and in 24 hours the thrill is over. How do you know? Disappointments linger. Why do we hide the ring on our finger? A simple flirt can confine her trust for life, but we play it like a misdemeanor, and now it's on our record. And love keeps no record of wrongdoings, but we do as we gradually ruin it now. What are we doing? This was supposed to be between you and I. I want to know, how did all these people get in our life? And I prayed for you to be my wife, and just my name without the hyphen. Now I regret that I signed the license, because this ain't love. Okay, thank y'all. Okay, that's over with. That's over. Let me snap out of that one. That's the first one. It's called.
That was deep.
Okay, this ain't love. No. That was okay. Let me lighten up the mood a little bit. Thank you. So that piece right there, though, sadly enough, man, is I just took all my relationships and combined it in one poem. That's all that is. Based on a true story, I'll say.
So if you're listening out there, a line could have been about you. Oh.
All right, so let me go to this piece, and then I'm gonna plug my album and I'm gonna get out of here. This piece right here is called Back in the Day. Now I can't sing, but I can hold a note. Y'all just follow along with me. Just follow along with me, all right? How many of y'all remember that real thick government cheese that in the cardboard box? How many of y'all remember food stamps? I'm talking about the paper food stamps. I'm about to go back in the day with y'all. How many of y'all remember the green machine or the big wheel? I'm telling my age, but I want to go back in the day. Let's go. When I want to get take my stress away. Do you remember? Oh, your very first kiss. How many of y'all remember your first kiss? I ain't trying to break y'all up in that. And who you were with, yes, we had it made. Oh, how I miss those days. Somebody had asked me to go back to the best times of my life. Like when it was less stress and when it was less stress. So I thought, so look around here. They've been those years. When the friends played spades in the house and all the kids would be upstairs playing house. And I remember Danielle and my first kiss. Grew up, went back to find her. She was married. And I remember Tamika and my very first time, like when I had my first, well, I went out of my mind, and somewhere down the line, I'm thinking Brian McKnight and do I ever cross your mind anytime? Because we didn't turn out right? And even though we both were young, couldn't tell us nothing because we both were sprung. Couldn't wait to hear that your mom was gone. And I could go on and on and on. Those were the days. Said when I want to get away, I think about those good old days. take my stress away. Do you remember? Back then, we didn't even know we were poor. With the $1 for penny candy, man, we stayed in the store. Y'all remember break dance when rappers were the scholars dropping knowledge and hits? So y'all remember government cheese and that? No, y'all remember break dancing when rappers were the scholars dropping knowledge and hits. Y'all remember this? I want a diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with the gangster lean. Y'all supposed to say that part is too high for me. What about this? Georgie, Porgy, pudding pie, kissed the girls and made them cry. Or this one. I saw Jamal and Aaliyah in the tree, KISSING, watching Good Times. And the games we played, oh, how I miss those days. When we rolled, being bored was no good. Dead like old wood, we walked through the whole hood and little kids on our block played tag and stuff. But now they slinging rock straight back and stuff. And they can have that stuff, see? But I can't knock the hustle. So I went back to the hood to see who had the muscle. And white folks make ends meet and built some new places. But we still on the corner. Same people, just new faces. Me and Carl Thomas grew up in the same church. Did some of the same shows, he just blew up first. Represent, Carl. I used to battle in school, no rapping. I'm the reason why I made that rule, and they made that rule. And we didn't have no pool. And when the sun started frying, my uncle would get the tools for the fire hydrant. Y'all know nothing about that. But fun was for free, and we had sticky fingers when we wanted to eat. Those were the days. So when I want to get away, I think about those good old days. Take my stress away. Do you remember? Oh, 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 your very first kiss, yeah. And who you were with, yes. Yes, we had it made. Oh, how I miss those days. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. So go ahead and plug yourself. You got an album coming out. What's going on with
It's
you?
out now. It's out now. I know y'all can see that. It's out now.
And where can we get that?
So my album is called Platinum Project 23. My name is Hashim Hakim. I'm going to be honest. I really don't like how them social platforms is cheating us out of our money. So they put my Cash App directly in the link. And what I want to do is autograph it for you and mail it to you personally. Mm-hmm. So the album for you, for the special promotion, is only $10. And I'll pay for the shipping. And I'll send my album to you for free. No, free shipping. $10. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Okay, coming back to the screen, we have Miss Allison Victoria, our headliner. She's going to give us some more rhythm. Go ahead and you can check us out every 2 Sundays at StreamYard.com, live on YouTube.
Shout out to everybody who was before me. I just want to say, if there was a crowd right now, I'd be like, everybody make noise for everybody before me. No, really though. I really, really enjoyed learning about all of the photographers, the artists, the fashion girl. Yes, thank you for that. I'm gonna have to look you up. And I'm really, really honored to be the first feature for this event. And I'm Poetry and Peace, and I'm telling you, awesome. You guys really did a good job of selecting some good artists and some people with a message. So thank you. This one, I heard a little bit about love, so I wanted to share my love song. This one, I went to Holiday Park here out in Indy. It's a local park, and I went into nature to write about the most natural form of love that I could find. So this is what I found. And ironically, I felt like I didn't have any nature, but every single line is pretty much nature. So this is an unreleased song called Sweet Love. water flowing above, surfing the waves, careful not to drown. The wind blowing the leaves, flowers blooming in the mills of spring. Oh, sweet love. Oh, sweet love. Oh, sweet everlasting love. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Clear skies, no clouds. Such a pretty sight with sweet sound. Two little birds flapping their wings. Oh, sweet love. Oh, sweet love. Oh, sweet everlasting love. Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm mesmerized. You remind me of like a Corinne Bailey Rae and if Nora Jones had a baby.
I will take that. I really will. I'm really mostly inspired by Lauryn Hill, Etta James, Beyonce, even. Really her classic, you know, she's a class act, you know, just Beyonce is awesome. Etta James already said that. A lot of local people actually. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mariah Ivy out here. She does poetry.
Yes.
Inspiration, absolutely. And her right hand woman, Boogie Gorman, which she's gonna give me for saying her full name. But there's so many people here, so many people. Hip hop artists. Willis is one of them. He's one of the many artists that I've met along the way. So shout out to them.
Yeah, and I saw you at Underground Sound with Cartier a couple times.
Oh, yeah, that's my bro. We went to high school together. Yeah, and that open mic is actually hosted by my cousin Paige. So
definitely,
love is love, all in the family. But this next one is one that I like to share pretty much every chance I get. And I say that all the time because I share a lot of these. These are like my main ones, my big seeds that I love to plant, you know. So thank you to Tori Kelly for this one. This is funny. It's so easy to lose all the meaning of who you are. What is your definition of our true superstar? Is it beauty? Is it money? Is it power? Is it fame? Are you in it for the glory? What's the purpose? What's the gain? Everything you ever wanted got you tied up in chains. Be careful how you play the game, cause the same ones that love you are the same ones that shine you. Same ones that break you are the same ones that shape you. Same rules that blind you, the same rules that guide you. Funny how it all goes around. If you lost your soul, you lost it all. If you're at the top, embrace for the fall. Surrounded by faces with no one to call. Honey, how it all goes around. Hey, hey, love. If you look through a microscope at this messed up world, you will see every scratch, every flaw, every ounce of dirt. Your so-called friends, you're leaning on them. All they do is say, you say it's fine, but deep inside you wish you could escape. Everything you ever wanted got you tied up in chains. Be careful how you play the game, 'cause the same ones that love you are the same ones that shun you. Same ones that break you are the same ones that shape you. Same rules that blind you are the same rules that guide you. Funny how it all goes around. If you lose your soul, you lose it all. You're at the top, embrace for the fall. Surrounded by faces and no one to call. Funny how it all goes around. Hey, hey.
It's hard to talk after that. Like, I'm literally mesmerized. I'm like, oh man, now I gotta talk. It's amazing. We love it.
You're silly. No, I'm really thankful for this opportunity. Shout out to Poetry and Peace for putting this together.
Shout out to Poetry and Peace, definitely.
Yeah. But so this last one that I want to share is one that I wrote directly from my heart. All of them are from my heart, guys, I promise. But this one is another original song, so it's truly from my heart. And it was the first song that I wrote on guitar. So it's very basic. A lot of the songs that I play are basic. It gets the message through. But this one really, shout out to my parents for installing, just a certain amount of reverence and awareness in me. So this song is really inspired by, that seed that they planted in me to pay attention and look a little harder, slow down, love on people, and be kind. So this song is called The Cure, and it's another unreleased song. Yeah, so I'll just jump right in. It's kind of like folk soul, that's what I call it. I like all the distortion and everything. I'm not sure if that's coming through, but it's super distorted and I love it. All right, here we go. When I was young, I was always taught to be kind, 'cause you never know what's inside of somebody else's mind. When times are hard, we're all scarred, and not many care. They just walk by, just stare. Oh no. When everybody's searching for a sign that there's some good inside, somewhere inside. Oh, the kind I'm searching for is in the mirror. Oh, the cure, and we're all searching for is in the mirror. Somebody actually told me this, so I will put it in there. So you don't have to save the world, dedicate all your time to saving somebody's life. When everybody says how they want world peace, but they don't try the simple things. But everybody's searching for a sign that there's some good inside.
Okay, everybody, that was Allison Victoria. Thank you so much for coming again. This has been Poetry and Peace. You can find us on Facebook at Poetry and Peace, back here on YouTube, Poetry and Peace. I do want to let you know, August 30th, that's 2 Sundays from now, we will have Sonny Patterson. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. I want to thank all of our artists, Oche, Lynn, Visually Conscious, Hashim, Hakim, our wonderful, wonderful Allison Victoria, the fashion from Lady Shabazz, and once again, your host, DamnMsBrown. You can find me on Twitter at DamnMsBrown or Instagram at CashOnly3Ys. Once again, this has been another grateful, lovely Sunday here with Poetry and Peace. Find us on Facebook at Poetry and Peace and back on YouTube at Poetry and Peace. Make sure you share the link with your loved ones so they can tune in too. Again, back here August 30th, 2 Sundays from now. Sonny Patterson, August 30th.